which is if you're going to buy a car from Carvana, get it inspected. If you don't get the car inspected, not even necessarily a pre-purchase inspection, because Carvana won't let you do a pre-purchase inspection. But I've had conversations with folks over there. I know people there. I know people at Vroom as well. They are struggling with reconditioning cars. My dad has talked about reconditioning all the time. It's sometimes a fee that you see on a car deal, which is complete and utter BS. But reconditioning is essentially the process of taking a vehicle that you bought from auction or that was traded in and getting it quote unquote showroom ready. This is a story that was chronicled here on Jalopnik of a Reddit user who actually purchased this 2017 Honda Civic Si sedan and ultimately didn't take it for a test drive or inspect the vehicle. It says right here, where is it? Funny thing about blah, 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 blah. After getting past the quick inspection, he took it for a test drive. Well, if you want to call it a test drive, Beep41 claims the Carvana rep led him to believe that he could only do the test drive in the parking lot of the vending machine facility. He said he thought it was strange, but didn't think about it further, including the parking lot test drive, inspection, and signing of paperwork. He was done in 45 minutes. Not bad considering that same process would have taken multiple hours at a dealership. But things took a turn for the worse only a few hours later. Again, Carvana, we're painting the picture of what's going on in the market right now. Carvana has sold 75% more cars, 112,000 cars last quarter. They lost money on that because they're having to pay consumers so much for those cars. And then there's stories like this out there, and a lot of them from Vroom especially, but this one's from Carvana, where they're not necessarily getting the cars in tip-top shape before you're driving them off the lot. The story continues to read, I noticed a slight flapping sound as I was getting to speed. I figured it was wind noise. I've mostly driven Subarus, so wind noise is nothing new to me. A couple hours later, I leave home to visit my girlfriend. About halfway to our house, I noticed the car was pulling to the right too, something that wasn't apparent at low speeds. I figured maybe it needed an alignment. No big deal. I was planning to get one anyway. I'm also driving with the windows down, and that flapping sound begins to sound more like a dragging sound. I live in a city, so I figured I ran over something and it's stuck underneath the car. Here you go. There was essentially some pretty significant damage to this vehicle that Carvana acknowledges as an imperfection. Long story short, this Beep41 was the username of this person on Reddit, tried to return the vehicle. Carvana told him before that they needed to work through Silver Rock, which is the warranty company that Carvana owns, to get everything repaired, that they would still pay for it and everything. It's under the Carvana warranty, but that was a heck of a lot of headache and hassle. And ultimately, when he asked for the refund, it was going to take 20 to 40 days for him to get his money back because they needed to, quote, rebuild the contracts. At the end of the day, this is one of the experiences you could potentially have if you're going to go down that path. If you're going to buy something from a Carvana or a Vroom without actually getting a test drive done or a pre-purchase inspection or things like that. And so we're in this market, we're in this environment where no one has any inventory. Prices are going up. Consumers are stopping as much buying as they were doing before, but prices are still going up. These are some of the leading indicators for us that we think, okay, maybe this bubble's gonna burst. But then you look back at the Federal Reserve, and as long as they're printing money, it's $120 billion a month. Nothing's going to change. Prices on everything are going to continue to go up.